That was when I came to England. I came over with a lot of friends from back home, and there was quite a few of us. There was around that time there was a lot of emigration, so a lot of us come over here looking for work. One or two, maybe three at the most, of my friends started using heroin around that time, quite later on. So this is 24, 25, and I remember that quite clearly. Like it was, and we were living in squats. It was a friend of mine, and he had some heroin, and he introduced me to it. The first time I ever took it, I injected it, because this friend of mine was injecting, so I injected with him. Why did I seek treatment at that time? I remember just waking up and being sick, like being not sick from having taken something, but being sick for having not taken something. I think when I first saw treatment, there was no information really, and it was just kind of, it was information about safety, and you know, they tell you about things like safer injecting and stuff like that, but there wasn't many different medications. It was kind of one offer, and that's what most people were on. Like way back, like I've failed 3 or 4 times. I've been on reduction prescriptions and gone back to use again. Triggers are being around people that use, you know what I mean? It's always, and availability and feelings inside, I think, and just not really making that break. It's very hard to make that break, I think, because, you know, it really takes you're stepping away from something that's kind of everything that you know, in a sense. So I think that's pretty hard. You feel terrible, but I think then it becomes a vicious circle, because it stopped that feeling, you go out and use again. Counselling, I see a key worker, so that's every 2 weeks. So yeah, I guess that's counselling, yeah. I think it's vital, yeah. It's vitally important for a time anyway. It doesn't have to be so intense. I guess it starts off intense, and they kind of give you that key to open the lock. Like, you have to open it yourself, of course, but it's kind of, I think they're a vital part of the process. We have a good relationship. We talk about things. I can be quite open with them. Yeah, so I think it's a good, healthy relationship, and it just helps in that way. Heroin becomes your life, so, you know, it's kind of, you need something different to fill it, obviously. That isn't going to be the thing that you're going to, most people are going to want to keep thinking about, I guess. It's been, you know, more helpful to people, I think, and feeling good about myself, in a sense, about doing something. I'm kind of working like with users and ex-users, so I'm still around people who are like that, but I think the difference is now that it's in a different kind of reaction, you know. I'm kind of giving something back. Just doing things that are not connected with drugs, you know. I might be going to see people that are still using and talking with them, but I'm not going to score, and it's not about getting money to go and score. And it's kind of like doing other things as well, like social things, so going out in the evening and going to places. So I think that's been the change, you know what I mean? And just being more active, really. It's my rights, in a sense, to be treated and not to feel ashamed for being treated, you know, for an addiction. Try and research it, try to talk to other people that might have a bit more experience of being through treatment. Try and stick with it. There might be some ups, there might be some downs. Definitely advise somebody that was new to treatment to stick with it and try and get as much information as you can about it, and just not so much be assertive, but don't be antagonistic. And there's a lot of bad information, you know, like scare stories and stuff like that. So I think it's really important to have the right information out there for people, that this is what you can expect. These are your rights, especially, you know what I mean? These are your responsibilities as well are important, but to know your rights is very important. One message would be just think of a brighter future. If you're feeling in some way in a dark place, or in a place that's not so nice. Just always holding the thought that there is a brighter future and a brighter path. You know what I mean? There's a way out of things. It's not all doom and gloom.